Today we're going to take our cylinder and cone that we had started last week and finish turning it into a rocket. So most of our 3D building is finished except for these little flanges at the bottom that will help us stand that up. And if we want to put flames here also, we can do that. But let's make sure that we get this other part done first. So in order to make these little flanges, let me show you what I did. We take a whole 6x9 paper, fold it in half, and fold it in half again. And now you'll notice that the shape we want is going to have a diagonal part. So I'm going to draw a line from corner to corner. That will give me some guidance on where to cut. And then I'm going to cut all 4 layers at the same time. If that's a little too hard, you can go ahead and open it up and cut it 2 different times. Now I have these 4 little papers, and I could leave them. You do have extra material here, but let's use these 4. You could leave them triangular like this, but I kind of liked having a little open space, so I cut out that bottom corner. So if you want to cut out the bottom corner, I just made another line that was parallel, going the same direction as the first line, and I cut a little bit of that out. Now that you have that, it's going to be really hard to put glue on just a really thin edge, so we need to fold these, and we're going to make the thinnest little fold that we can so that they can hold the glue and then stick onto our rocket. Now, if you want to decorate these at all, the time to do that is before you glue them on. It will be much harder once you glue them on. So I would decorate, I would fold all of them. You might be able to do 2 at a time, probably not more than 2 at a time, but I'll show you how to glue on just one of these. So you're going to put the glue right on that little folded edge, just some dinky dots, and then hold it on, and I'd probably count to about 20 or 30 while I do this, and make sure that it's going vertical up your cylinder shape. And now that I've done that, I would glue the next one directly opposite that so that you're getting them evenly spaced. Already that starts to give it a very rocket feel. Now if you want to have windows and other designs like this, all I did is I took paper strips and I saw what I wanted to do. So I wanted to just put a piece around here, so you won't need the whole length. So go ahead and cut it a little bit longer than you need. And this again is a time, if I want to add designs, the time to add those designs would be now. So if I want to have a stripe or a different color going through here, you would want to do that before gluing it on, because after you glue it on, it's just going to be a lot more difficult. Not impossible, just more difficult. So now that I have this on, I can also make designs that go vertical down the sides. I can write, you know, a name for my rocket ship. I could put the United States flag, since maybe it's a rocket from the United States or whatever country I want to be representing. This last little piece, I just cut some windows by cutting the corner, and then I curve those little edges. And now I have a really nice window area. If that's a little too big, I can cut it shorter, and I can glue that on and just have fun adding details to your rocket.